Hey everybody, it's Ed Conarchy. Welcome back to another session of Conarchy's Money Corner. Hope you found the previous videos valuable. The last two videos, if you've seen them, I've been talking a lot about not prepaying your mortgage or prepaying your student loan, and instead taking those dollars and prepaying your 401k. As I like to say, prepay your 401k, not your good debt, your mortgages and your student loans. Now, I've had several viewers to Conarchy's Corner reach out to me and say, does that mean I should be putting all my money away in my 401k before I do anything else, like maybe even prepay a credit card that has a balance on it? And it's a great question, and that prompted me to do this video so that I can explain to you that there's a specific four-step system that you should be following to get you to financial security and financial success faster. If you do this, you will get there faster and you will be in a better financial position by making sure your money is worked on the right way of those four ways. And this is the right way. This is the system you should be following if this is your goal to get to financial security. And you want to make sure that you're doing each step in its entirety before you go on to the next step. So as I give you these four steps, keep in mind, do not go to step 2 until you complete step 1 in its entirety. Very, very important here. So the four steps to get you to financial security faster are: 1, take your discretionary money on a monthly basis. All your discretionary money that you have left over should go into your 401k at work. You probably guessed that because that's been the theme of the last two Conarchy's Money Corner. Take that extra money, putting that into your 401k. How much can you put away? Like I said, do not stop. A lot of people make the mistake. Do not stop at the company match. Go all the way up to the maximum the IRS allows you. The IRS currently allows you, for an individual, up to $18,500 a year starting in 2018. Currently in 2017, it's $18,000, going up $500 next year to $18,500. Now, if you're 50 or older, you can add an additional $6,000, which is called the catch-up clause, part of the Bush tax cuts from many years back, that you can now put up another $6,000 in there. You're up to $24,500 if you're 50 or older, going into your 401k as the max. That's going in tax-free, compounding tax-free, to have a huge sum of money when you go to retire that you can now draw income off to support your retirement. So that's the first step. The second step, again, don't go to the second step until you've done the first. And I'm betting you're not doing all the first, because only 6% of U.S. workers, we find, statistics show us only 6% of U.S. workers actually are maxing out their 401k and their IRAs to the max that the IRS is allowing you. So 94% of you aren't. That's why we got to make sure we accomplish step 1 first. Once you accomplish step 1, step 2 then is to pay off your bad debt. I think it's important to understand that there's two types of debt. There's good debt and bad debt. We feel that obviously a low-interest mortgage, a low-interest student loan, and a low-interest car loan are good debts, but bad debts would be high-interest, non-tax deductible debts, like credit cards, obviously, personal loans, those retail credit cards that are through the roof on interest. All that high-interest, non-tax deductible debt is a bad debt, and you should be paying it off first, not the good debt. But remember, you don't pay off that debt until you've already maxed out the 401k. Now, when you go to pay off your debt, it's important to understand that you're throwing the money at the highest interest rate debt first and paying that off in its entirety before you go on to the next debt that is a little bit lower in interest. Now, why is it more important to be paying off why is it more important to be contributing to the 401k first before you pay off the credit card debt? Because remember what I've said in the last videos, every dollar that you're not putting into your 401k, you lose 30% of it to federal and state income taxes. That's assuming a 25% federal tax bracket and a 5% state tax bracket. So every dollar that you take from income to go pay off credit card debt is only 70 cents on the dollar because of taxes. So you're trying to fight paying off the debt with less money. That's why it's more important, because 30% would probably be more than any of those credit card debts. It's more important to be putting in the 401k first before we start paying down the credit card debt. Got me? Really important to understand. Also, we believe if you get so focused on paying off all your debt, you'll fall the trap to it. You're working so hard to focus on just getting rid of the debt, you'll never get around to putting the money in the 401k in the first place. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Once you get all your money maxed out in your 401k, you have all your bad debt paid off in full. Step 3 is to create a rainy day fund. You should have anywhere from 6 to 12 months of fixed expenses. These are non-discretionary expenses in a savings account, in a checking account, a CD or money market, somewhere where it's not making a lot of money. Maybe you're lucky in getting 1% compounding return on that. But we're putting it in there not for return, but for liquidity. That you've got cash when those things that you're not expecting happen. Like the roof leaks, or the car breaks down, or an appliance goes out on you, or you have a reduction of income, or a loss of income, or a medical crisis. You have got cash to go to. It's really important because you don't want to raid the 401k and you don't want to put it back on the credit card debt and undo what you've already done above. You want to go to that savings, the cash rainy day, or that checking or that CD, wherever you stored that money, to be able to take the money out. So liquidity, step 3, liquidity is a big part of that balanced, holistic financial plan to get you to financial success. Finally, step 4, you've accomplished those 3, you'll be accomplishing more than most people. Finally, step 4 is to go out and invest for more future needs now outside of your retirement account and just into a regular taxable investment account where you now start putting more money away for retirement, college savings, and other long-term goals that you have into regular investment accounts, knowing that you've got the other 3 already accomplished. I hope you enjoyed this Conarchy's Money Corner. Let me know if you've got questions, comments. I'm happy to help. I had one gentleman pull me aside this weekend and say to me, your videos have been great. I really enjoy them. I've always thought it was more important to pay off my home than it was to invest. You've taught me something that I never realized till now. Very, very powerful. I'm glad people are watching these. I'm glad you're getting value of it. Let me know if you have more questions. Happy to help on Conarchy's Money Corner. Talk to you guys next time.